So I'm here at the new house, and this property is 100% on well water. Now, Florida's water quality isn't that good to start with, even when coming from the city. But now that we're out here on well water, I would like to be extra sure that anything we're drinking out of our tap is safe and pure and also good tasting. That brings us to today's video sponsor, Cove Pure. 1.1 million Americans get sick every year from germs and contaminants found in tap water. And Cove Pure's CP16 water purifier here eliminates up to 99.9% of impurities in your water. What I really like about the Cove Pure is how simple it is to set up. It's plug and play. We got it set up right here on the counter, no plumbing or drilling required. We just have a couple filters that we have to put in it. Big main water tank on the back. And not only does it purify the water, but it also has temperature settings right here. You can go to hot up to 212 degrees for like ramen noodles or whatever you might need some hot water for. And then it also has a cooling option as well. So you can have a nice cold drink of delicious water. And it has options right here on the side for the amount it dispenses with a custom option as well. And then this pitcher on the side right here is really convenient because if you don't want to wait for it to come out of there into a cup, you can get it right out of this pitcher here for cooking or whatever else you may need. So if I go to EWG's tap water database, I can see that Florida as a state has up to 126 contaminants in the tap water. You can go to Manatee County, serving 350,000 people. If you scroll down, you can see some of the contaminants that we have in our area. So yeah, we definitely have several contaminants that are well over the EWG's health guideline, and just because it's within the legal limits doesn't necessarily mean that it's safe. So yeah, that's pretty surprising. If you're ready to start drinking some nice, clean, fresh, purified water, all you have to do is go to covepure.com/boostedboys and you'll save $200 on one of these units. Thank you to Cove Pure for sponsoring today's video. So a few weeks ago, I was racing at Stafford, Connecticut for one of Cletus's Crown Vic races, and I realized I never let you guys know on the channel that I actually won the Burnout contest that followed after the Crown Vic race. I did fly up there, so I didn't have a Burnout car of my own, but Cletus had one. It was a big block Mustang, and apparently that's all your boy needed to win his first Burnout contest, and I won the Burnout Rivals class. I did not expect to win at all. I just hopped in there because Cletus said go for it. Didn't even, film any of it because I was just out there having fun. I didn't expect to win a thing, but we ended up winning our first Burnout contest, which is pretty cool. And I'm letting you guys know now, even though it was, several weeks ago, just for some slight context.
Well, I'm worried if Kyle can handle V8 big block power, but we're going to find out. Here we go. Kyle Wade. Oh. No way. Yeah, his foot is not compatible with all 8 cylinders. There we go. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Let's hear it for Kyle Wade. Dude, what's that V8 power like?
Dude, I need some torque in my life.
Was that the fastest tip in of the day? It might have been. He was flying. And first place in Burnout Rivals, where's it at? There it is. We have Boosted Boy Kyle in the rental Mustang. Where's he at? Boosted Boy Kyle already left. Where's he at? Oh. Yeah, get it. He better hustle. I will say your tip-in was I stood next to all of them, obviously. Yours was the fastest, and I was like, he's driving it like it's a rental.
I mean, it kind of was, right? The torque was amazing. You guys know I'm used to Hondas, so I just put my foot to the floor and the tires kept going, and it was good.
You drove her to the wall, buddy. Well, congratulations on your Burnout Rivals win.
So while I was in Stafford, I was hanging with Ty, Cletus's fabricator, and because of that guy, I picked up a new hobby recently. Now, I've been into this a little bit in the past, a long time ago, but starting to dive back into it more. And he had a RC controller with him, and he had a drone simulator on his laptop, and he was letting me play on that for a couple hours while I was out there. I guess that was his goal, was to kind of get me hooked onto it, and he succeeded because I have now ordered myself a little FPV drone. Not sure how many of you guys out there have dabbled in the FPV drone world. Some of you may or may not remember, for the real OGs, this rig right here. This is my dinosaur from like over 10 years ago. It's a Walkera like 250 mil racing drone, and I actually filmed the original intro, one of the shots with this drone right here. I had a GoPro Hero 2 on the bottom of it, and I was filming my friend Mitch in his Duramax with this drone right here. And the technology has come quite a long ways. That thing was like full acro, gyros barely helped you at all. It was very difficult to fly. Like when you chop the throttle, the blades would actually completely stop, where nowadays this stuff flies way more stable. Doing flips and all that is much easier. This is just my little cheap setup right here, and after I've been flying this around, my boy Greg saw me messing with it, and dude went right into full send in this hobby here.
So I don't know, do I blame you or do I blame Ty?
I mean,
I don't know.
it started with him.
So I could get the analog version of the goggles.
Yeah, so this is an analog setup. You know, the video quality isn't the greatest, but this whole setup right here is like around $300 with everything.
Yeah, but no, I went with
Greg just went full send.
I went
made
full
me jealous.
send with the the Batman DJI goggles. So these are the DJI 3s, and these are full digital. With the drone is similar. The drone is similar whoop style. It's like a 75, but this has a digital camera, and this is a little bit less obtainable.
Dude,
in terms of
his looks
price.
like an HD TV flying through that thing.
Yeah,
and I got a setup on the way, but it's not gonna be here for a while.
And plus, you look cool. Look like Batman a little bit, right? But yeah, Kyle's been a little bit jealous of this setup. Not gonna lie.
Greg literally never flew an FPV drone in his life before, and he goes straight to this.
Yeah,
but he's been practicing on the sim, getting
Yeah.
better with it, doing some
it's
flips.
been fun. I'm a little bit worried. I mean, it's I don't want to wreck it. It is a little bit bigger investment. I think the goggles alone are like $500. So but it's fun. I'm hooked. So I blame you, Kyle. You can blame Ty.
It started with the Raptors. I mean, you guys know I've always been into RC stuff. I even converted one of the old Raptors to FPV. Look at that, boy. It's the budget set. This Raptor right here has been through it. I don't know how it still flies. It's had rockets attached to it on the 4th of July, blown up, crashed, re-glued together. I don't know how many times, but I put a little $20 FPV setup on it as well. It connects to my goggles.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing so many activities and like experiments with these things. You cannot break them. I mean, we've tied drones to each other. We've tied these drones on top.
We'll deploy drones from the Raptor. We're wasting a lot of time over here with RCs.
Yeah, it might be my fault. But no, these are awesome, but those are definitely cool. For the money, it's just like...
Yeah, you can't beat the Raptors.
You can't beat the Raptors, no matter what. I mean, the money ratio, the Raptors are definitely it. That's where it's at.
But, yeah, I figured I'd share that with you guys in case any of you out there have dabbled in the FPV drone world. So, little side hobby. We'll probably get heavy into it for a couple months, and then we'll never fly them again in our lives.
Yeah, probably.
That's how it goes.
And that's easier for you because you've invested a lot. No, you did buy these.
I got it on the way. So.
Wow. Yeah, Ty is expensive. He's caused a lot of expense issues here.
Yeah, but it's also been pretty fun.
Yeah,
so.
It's been awesome.
All right, guys. So we're finally going to get to painting the cage on the Drag NSX here. So as you guys know, I picked this thing up from Hayden a few months ago. Had it over at Fuel Tech, and she's just been kind of sitting. I have had some parts showing up for this thing. And I am honestly just kind of waiting for the new shop to get built, and I'm kind of in that middle transition phase still before I really start diving in on a lot of the projects we got going on. But in the meantime, we need to go ahead and get some paint on here. So what we got is some Steel It. So this was actually suggested to me by Hayden. This actually has stainless steel in the paint. It is weldable, which is really cool. anti-corrosive. It was a very tough polyurethane. I've heard they use this stuff on like trophy trucks as well, like in the desert, and it's just really stout, good, weldable stuff. So I got a few cans of that. We're just gonna go ahead and paint it black. And we just got some masking tape and some plastic just to, you know, block off the windshield, things like that. We obviously want to limit the overspray as much as we can, so we're going to mask as much of that as we can off. It does kind of suck that the windshield is on here right now, because getting these front bars and just everything up here is definitely going to be a little challenging to do so, and I don't think it's worth the effort to try to pull the windshield just to paint the cage. Every time I say paint the cage, I don't know if I say it right. Paint the page, paint the cage. And I've been keeping this thing inside, so the weather hasn't got to it at all. There's basically no surface rust buildup, which is good. It's just starting to just a tiny bit around some of the welds here, so we'll probably just go and scuff it up with some Scotch-Brite, clean everything off. So we're gonna get to it, start masking it up. All right, guys, we got the NSX outside, got the roll cage masked off here, and we are ready to get some paint on this thing. We were able to get this single sheet of plastic up and over the entire roll cage and actually drape it all the way down the back side. We had to kind of finesse it up through there, but that worked out pretty good. Got the steering column masked off, some little bits masked off for the window net, and I did hit a spot in the middle right here already, and this stuff comes out pretty thick, so I think we'll be able to cover this up in no time. We do unfortunately have to go over Hayden's beautiful welds, but it needs to be done, boys. I got a piece of plastic over the door just to help with some overspray, since taking the door off is kind of a pain just because I got to take the fender and stuff off. So we'll just leave those guys on there. I got the certification for the roll cage badge all masked off as well. And yeah, we are good to get some paint on this cage. Let's do it. That is one nice paint job I got done on this page here, if I do say so myself. Check it out, guys. We are all good to go. There are some spots I'm gonna have to touch up after we remove the plastic, get behind these bars to keep some of those areas from rusting, get it completely painted up. But other than that, came out good. Took me just about 2 cans to do. And what is nice, like I showed earlier, that this is a weldable paint. So I'm gonna have to add a shifter in the future at some point. We might weld on a switch panel somewhere, and we can just weld straight to it, which should be convenient. We don't got to grind any of that out of the way and then just repaint things as we go. And then I also got to hit the back bars right here that tie into those rear shock towers. But I'm gonna go ahead, let this dry for a bit, go ahead, push it back in, and I'll remove the plastic later. And then it's just some final touch up, but got that all covered up, so we will no longer have a cage slowly rusting out here in this Florida weather. All right, boys, locked in for a quick flight. Also, my drone has been in my swimming pool twice and it somehow still works. The video signal is terrible, but I can still fly it. Oh. There we go. That's probably not going to be easy to see on the iPhone.
No.
Need a little backflip in there, in the shot?
Flip it in the shop.
Oh, you see that?
It's so fast.
They are.
I can't even keep up with it. It's so fast.
All right, you got it right here.
Yep. Nice. You can see the hard work we've been doing here at the Boosted Boys shop.
Oh yeah, we're working real hard over
Working
here.
real hard.
Hey, it'd be cool to get good enough so I could get some rollers, you know? I'll go go to the drift events and help the drone guys get some shots.
I mean, we might need to. If the YouTube career doesn't work out.
Yep, I'll be a backup drone pilot. Think I can go for a double
Double
backflip?
Let's see it. Oh, he got it.
Double backy.
Double backy.
Hey, for just a couple weeks of progress, I think we're doing pretty good.
I think so as well. All right, bring it in for a landing. Nice.
Beautiful. My RC background definitely helped because I'm not brand new to it, but it's still a learning curve for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we got the NSX back inside. Now, I did mention about a couple weeks ago that I was going to be putting the minivan's engine back together for the Rowdesy, and it was supposed to be done about a couple weeks ago, but I did have a couple delays, so I ended up getting the wrong rods. I got some K20 rods instead of 24. I had to wait on that to get fixed, and I was also waiting on some crankshafts to show up because I realized after opening my block box, they sent the crankshafts out separately, and I did not have them yet, so I had to get that sorted, but I should have everything here in the next couple days, and I actually have 2 blocks, 2 cranks. One is for the minivan, and one is actually for the NSX here, and I actually got both of my heads right here. I just got back from JBR yesterday, so one of these is welded underneath, that guy right there, just like the MR2, completely welded solid because we will be running no coolant in the block, just like the MR2 setup. And then this head should be the Rowdesy, and it has all of the coolant holes right there because we still drive the Rowdesy on the street, full coolant system. So we are going to be assembling 2,000 plus horsepower K-Series engines here very soon. Just got to get those rods in. I'm going to start with the minivan engine first, try to get that thing back together because it's been down ever since we let Cletus borrow it, and then get the engine together for the NSX and start getting that mocked up and start, slowly getting the ball rolling on the NSX. Once again, been working really slow. We are getting really close to finally breaking ground on the new shop at the new property. So, I've just been cruising along until that really happens and dealing with a lot of that stuff on the back end. But that's where we're at for right now, and I will be assembling those here very soon. Oh, Greg is locked in.
I'm in the goggles.
He's in the goggles. Yeah, bring it closer though. See you flip, Greg. Oh, I didn't get it. You were too fast. You were too fast.
I'm too fast with it. I'm too pro. All right, ready?
Try again, yep. Oh yeah, I got that one.
Nice. Side flip.
Oh, got her.
Dude, I'm locked in.
Yeah. Greg's setup can actually go really far. Mine, once I get about 75 feet away, my signal is just gone. Dude, yeah, yours rips. Well, guys, we have a pretty cool guest over here from the completely other end of the spectrum on the supercar side of the YouTube world. We got Mr. Dave from Daily Driven Exotics.
I don't look right, by the way.
Yeah, she does have a hole in there.
What's funny is both Damon and I from DDE started with Hondas way back when. Like, I was 18, he was 21. We would do the Honda stuff, and it was like, we didn't have anything like this. Like, if you had a colder intake, you're like, man, I feel it's faster. It wasn't, but this is a really cool throwback.
It was cool for you to stop by and make the connection because I had so many guys messaging me because Damon has an Integra that he recently rekindled with, I guess you could say, and you got it for him, did a video with it, and I had a ton of people reaching out saying that I should collaborate with you guys and help him get that thing up and running, or possibly upgrade it and make it really fast, which is what I would love to see happen. You were in town to do some things with Adam while he was here, and decided to stop by before you flew out.
Yep.
And I got you a ride in my NSX. What do you think about that?
Terrifying, in a good way. Modern cars have lots of power, like a 1,000 horsepower Volto, the Temerario's 800 horsepower now, but it's controlled and it's polite. So it puts it down, but it's not scary. Like an electric car, it's almost soulless, but this thing, like the noises, the sounds, you're fighting the steering wheel, it's just like the
I
way
heard
cars
someone
should be.
say like a supercar is almost like it's like gently galloping a horse, and then like this stuff is like riding a bull.
Oh yeah, there's no comparison at all. Like it's just so different. Now I love the supercars because they are just like a weapon because they're so drivable all the time. However, there's a disconnect of emotion that you don't get in the modern stuff. It's cool, good job, and it's the same color as Damon's car. We figured that out. Same Amola orange.
The Amola Orange, I believe, is what it's
Same
called.
as Damon's Integra. So together they look really good in your garage. And he actually had a black carbon fiber hood. I have to buy another one for it. So they'd almost match.
It's like this thing's just the NSX version of his car.
100% is. Would you ever sell this car?
That's a tough one. She has some sentimental value.
All right, we'll talk off camera about our ideas. I need to talk to Damon, get the Integra out here. Option 1, bring it back to what it was. Option 2, something like that.
It'd be cool to see a Honda on your channel. It'd be different for sure.
Oh yeah, we're gonna figure something out.
Cool.
This is what level, but I think, like I said, if Damon was here in that car, he'd be like, "I want this car right now. How much do you want for it?"
It was cool for you to stop by and come check out the place.
Yeah, I have
Awesome
a
to meet you
2-hour
guys.
drive back. So we went to see Adam. So we landed in Tampa, drove out there, drove back to come meet you, and we're driving back to Orlando. So 6 hours in the car today.
Yeah, you're cruising. Lots of traveling.
All right, I'm gonna leave. You don't have to say goodbye.
All right, see you, man.
I did not steal anything.